Clutter can feel overwhelming. No matter how much you battle the clutter, it can take over your house.
But there is a decluttering movement, and for some, it's not just helping them get rid of their stuff. Our Sandra Ali shows us how they're cashing in on their cluttered closets.
By now, you've probably heard about the Konmari craze. It's a method of tidying up started by a world-renowned tidying expert. It's become so popular, it's even inspired a series on Netflix.
And things are everywhere. The transition has been semi-stressful.
Monique Walk's friends describe her as a neat freak, and she's perfectly okay with that.
It kind of like makes me itch when stuff is junky.
She wants to see this place turned around.
The 25-year-old Beaumont nurse loves watching the Netflix show Tidying Up with Marie Kondo, inspired by Kondo's best-selling book.
I do not like when things do not have a place. Like, I feel like everything needs a place. I feel like everything, it doesn't have to be just the neatest fold, but it needs to be like folded up or hung up and put into a spot and not just out in the open.
Marie brought a whole bunch of joy upon our home.
This is amazing.
If you haven't heard of her, Marie Kondo is a Japanese professional organizer. She became an overnight sensation when she wrote this book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. Since then, the bestseller inspired a movement known as the KonMari method. It's a minimalist approach to tackling all the stuff you have in your house, one category at a time, starting with your clothes.
These were some shirts that I was getting rid of.
According to Kondo, you're supposed to put all your clothes in a pile, and if something in your home doesn't spark joy, she says, get rid of it.
Hopefully someone will feel the same way I felt about it when I got it.
That's exactly what Monique did.
I think it's a great idea. It is definitely refreshing to me, especially if I'm not using these things. And there were some things that we got rid of that it wasn't that it didn't bring us joy. It wasn't for that particular time in my life anymore. Like some things that we got rid of, we did still like, but if we hadn't been wearing it, there was no need to keep it. It was nice to get rid of it so it can bring somebody else joy.
Instead of donating it all, Monique brought it here to the Clothes Mentor, a women's consignment shop in Rochester Hills, where she got cash for her old clothes.
It seems like ladies in the area have been inspired to clean out their closets. And everyone wants to donate, which is a great cause, but nowadays everybody's looking for a little extra cash. And here's your receipt.
Resale stores are reporting a boom in business since the show debuted on Netflix back in January.
I think everybody just started looking at their closets and saying, this is too much. I have a lot of stuff. So I think we've reached a point where our closets are so full, we have to do something with the stuff that we have. And it used to be you get garbage bags and you go donate. So the ability to sell some of those great gently used or new things with tags is fantastic for them. And then we've heard a couple ladies say, you know, I'm bringing these things in so someone else can find joy with them.
And many of these resale and consignment shops offer cash right there on the spot. Just make sure you know their policies before you decide where you'll be taking your stuff. And we want to help you unclutter your life. Here's what we're working on for tomorrow. Dr. McGeorge?
Thanks, Sandra. If the KonMari method seems too overwhelming, there is an alternative. Tomorrow at 4 and 5, I'll show you this expert's real-life approach to organizing that works for the busy and even the lazy. Here are the questions she says you need to ask yourself, and it has nothing to do with sparking joy. Plus, a special strategy to get your paper clutter under control. Hank?
Thanks, Doc. So just what do you do with all the extra stuff in your house? I'm going to show you how to repurpose and recycle it. Join us as we help you unclutter your life tomorrow on Local 4 and click on Detroit.com.